everybody, it's Yapping, that's it. I know I haven't been posting in a while, but trust me, I have some schoolwork to do and stuff. So don't worry, don't panic, I'm not quitting. I'm just focusing on other stuff, and I will be posting a lot more these past couple days. But as you see from the title, I'm going to be discussing how racism and stuff is not, like, it doesn't make sense at all. Stereotyping does not make sense at all. And before any of you say anything, listen, YouTube, anybody who's listening out there, I am not promoting racism. I'm not encouraging racism. I am just I'm just telling my opinion and my thoughts on why I think, like, stereotyping is just a wrong thing and how it doesn't even make sense half the time. So, alright, let's get started. So let's start talking. Racism. Basically, what racism is, if nobody knows what it is or how it works, I don't know how you want it, but let me explain what it is. So racism is when a group of people, well, specifically when white people, it doesn't have to be white people, it can be black people, it can be Asian people, it can be anyone. If a group, it can be a person or even a group that despises, that does not like another color or another ethnicity, which means like race or tone, that other person does not like the other person because of what color they are. Which I don't personally know how that makes sense at all, because in my history class, my history teacher, she's talking about they captured black people for slavery, which doesn't make sense, because why specifically? They thought that they were tougher and stronger, faster. It just didn't really always make sense to me. I still will never get it. No matter how many times they tell me, I will just never get it. Because it doesn't make sense. People say that Chinese or Asian people are smart at math. They say Indians are always working at Microsoft. Jewish people love money. It just doesn't make sense. It just might be because of the past, or maybe a certain group did that. And what just baffles me truly is how we still do racist, how we still say racist stuff all the time, every day. Millions of people racist. They hate Chinese, they hate Asians, they hate black people, they hate Indians, they hate Jewish people. It's just a lot. And I don't really think truly that people understand how bad racism is, because racism can make people do a lot of crazy stuff, like self-hurt, but I'm not going to tell that because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know what I mean, right? So, it can do a lot of bad stuff. It can hurt people, it can cause violence, not in any specific group, it can just do a lot of bad stuff. And just some things about racism don't even really make sense. Like saying, not being racist, I'm not being racist. I'm just trying to describe what these people use for these terrible things that they use to describe other people. They say that black people just love watermelon and chicken, which doesn't make sense. How is that bad and stereotypical? I love watermelon, but personally I don't like chicken, because what's wrong with watermelon? Also, purple Kool-Aid, people say. They say black people love purple Kool-Aid. I love purple Kool-Aid too. Does that mean that I'm out, like, throwing spears or something? Not being racist. That's also how they describe, like, Indian people. They just, like, work at Microsoft, or they feed cattle, and they always do this Indian accent like this. And it doesn't make sense, because, yeah, some Indians own cows, but what's wrong with that? Some. Not saying if you go to India, it's going to smell like cows, and there's going to be people saying, hello, how are you doing today? I work at Microsoft. That's just not accurate at all. And it's not professional, it's not even funny, it just truly does not make sense at all. Same thing with Chinese people and Asians. Even though it may seem like a good thing, saying, oh, Chinese people, they're good at math, they're good at this stuff, they're gonna get hit if they're hit like a B plus or something. That may seem helpful at first, but if you really think about it, if some people, they can talk about you, you just don't like it. Some people love being talked about, some people don't, not really. Even if you're saying that Chinese or Asian people, they are really good at math, or they eat cats or dogs, which is actually really wrong to say. If you say Chinese or Asian people eat cats and dogs, seriously, what is wrong with you? Because I don't even know where that stereotype came from. Where did Chinese people and Asian people eat dogs and cats come from? Seriously. Yeah, even if it's about math and them being good at it, it's still pretty hurtful. In fact, I think there's even a South Park episode from before. It has like a small clip in it that talks about how Chinese or Asian people are good at math, which still,
it's pretty bad.
You know, I really had this video planned like a week ago. I was going to do it and stuff. But it just seems like it's going to be a shorter video. I'm not sure. Yeah, so people think that Indians worship cattle and that black people are fast. They play basketball. Yeah, no. That's bad. Listen, some people, look, it doesn't matter if you play sports or whatever. If you're black and you play basketball, that's good for you. That's pretty good. You could probably get into the NBA, not being racist, by the way. I started my sentence. You could probably get into the NBA if you really dream enough. And if you're Chinese and you are good at math, good for you. We don't need to stereotype that. If you're an Indian that works at Microsoft, good for you. But listen, even if you know, like, someone that's black and they eat, like, chicken or something, which is, it's not racist for a black person to eat chicken, I'm just saying. If you're, like, for example, like that, if you see, like, someone eating chicken and they're the skin color they are, you don't need to stereotype. They just love chicken, like how I like watermelon, too. Black people love watermelon, I love watermelon, not trying to be racist towards any other person or any other ethnicity or group. I'm just stating what people say. I am not racist myself. I'm just saying what other people have said that is completely untrue. Yeah, it is completely untrue that black people love watermelon. Some black people don't like watermelon, some do. Some people don't have cows in India. It's alright. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying, imagine being like a redneck white person owning a cow. Actually,
that's probably a stereotype in itself.
But still, imagine like that, for example. Or someone that's Chinese eating, I don't know, brownies. I'm bad at making examples, as you probably can tell. But that's probably gonna be it. I'm just saying, what makes sense about the racism and stereotype? Can someone leave a comment in the video saying how it makes sense? Because really, how does it make sense? Racism doesn't make sense. The stereotypes don't make sense. People just hate people because their skin color. That's it. They don't hate them for their haircut. They don't hate them for eating this or doing that. Actually, some people hate religion. You can be Christian and people will hate on you. You can be atheist, people will hate on you. You can believe in Buddhist and I can't name anything else, but you can believe in that or literally anything. You can believe in the god of pillows. Pillows, which is an imaginary god, by the way, so don't get mad. You can literally believe in a god that creates pillows and people will still hate you. Because hate, it's just terrible. Hate is just terrible. It's easy to do. It's easy to hate and it's hard to create. That's what it is. It's hard to create stuff without people hating on it. A lot of people will love that stuff, but on the other hand, a lot will hate it. It would be amazing if everybody could love the same thing, but sadly, that's not how it works at all. Hopefully you could, though. Yeah, so please, just leave a comment or something saying, where did this racism stuff come from? Just because one white person hated a black person and creates this revolution or something? I really need to know. Wikipedia is not always true. I can't ask ChatGPT or else they're gonna, send a nuke to my house. My history teacher doesn't make sense at all. I'm getting an F in there? So please, someone tell me, how this makes sense or what type of thing, what piece of the puzzle I'm missing, kind of. That's probably going to be it for Yapping. That's it. I hope you'll have a good day, a good night, or wherever you're watching this from. It could be Russia, it could be Africa, it could be America, it could be anywhere. I'm not good with geography either, so don't get mad or call me an idiot. Which you probably are right now, but hey, yeah, I hope you all have a good day, afternoon, night, anything. And stay positive. That's Yapping, that's it, and that's it.
Yapping, that's it.